Hey. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right.
Good evening, sir.
So the resource person.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. So the resource person.
Good evening, sir.
And we'll start shortly. 29 of you have already joined. I think I can start the introduction. All right. So anyway, Ridip, can you hear me?
Yes, everybody, I can hear you pretty clearly.
Okay. So let me introduce the resource person of today's talk. Strategic preparation for GATE. He is Mr. Ridip Dutta. Mr. Dutta is an alumni of Civil Engineering Department, Assam Engineering College only. He later pursued Masters in Transportation Engineering from IIT Guwahati, and he is currently working as a officer grade A in Numaligarh Refinery Limited. He had done exceptionally well in GATE and other PSU examinations as well. So being an alumni of Assam Engineering College, I think he will understand you people better and also can guide you all to prepare for the GATE examination in a strategic way. So I thank Mr. Dutta for taking time out from his busy schedule. I know how busy he is, but I thank him on behalf of the department. It indeed is a great pleasure to have you amongst us. I welcome you on behalf of the department. So the platform is yours now. I think you will.
Thank you so much, Vicky.
Yeah, you want to share the screen, right?
Yes, I will be sharing a screen here.
Okay.
And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for.
Thank you, Ridip. So
overwhelming.
I'll make you host. Then only you'll be able to share. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Ridip. You are the host now. You can share.
Thank you, everybody. So, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's really fine. So, good evening, everyone. I am Ridip Dutta, as Vibhuti already gave a brief introduction about me. So, I passed out from Assam Engineering College in the year 2012, and then I did my M.Tech from IIT Guwahati. And right now, I am working at Numaligarh Refinery Limited in the Civil Engineering, Civil Maintenance Department. So, this evening, I intend on sharing my experience and whatever I have gained for this almost 8 years of, I can call it a struggle. And the things that I have learned and the things that I regret, I will be spoken to you, and hope you will not repeat the same mistakes that I did. And right now I'll be sharing a screen. It will basically be a PowerPoint presentation on the strategic preparation for graduate aptitude experience. Is the PowerPoint slide visible to all?
Yes, it's visible.
Students, I want this session to be as interactive as possible, because one-way communication is perhaps not the most suitable way of communication. So I would love to be interrupted at any moment. So if anyone has any question, please feel free to ask. Will that be all right, Vibhuti?
Yes, you can conduct in your own way.
Thank you. So, so the few topics that we'll be touching tonight exam actually, and syllabus, test scores, and most importantly,
Ridip, your audio is like it's coming with a very low volume. Hello. Hello.
am I audible now?
Yeah. Hello.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay, okay. So let's start with what is GATE examination. So anyone has any idea about the GATE examination? I think you all are very smart, and nowadays students have a great deal of exposure to the various exams that are being conducted across the country. So anyone?
So it's a competitive exam for undergraduate pass outs.
Yes, yes, absolutely right. So basically, GATE exam is a computer-based test, and it is a standardized test to evaluate the graduate and undergraduate students, and it is open for all graduate students in India. And there are a few disciplines which we'll be talking about later that are directly eligible for appearing the test, and mainly it helps in assessing the student for qualification into institutions, premier institutions like IITs and IITs. And moreover, nowadays, from the past few years, the various PSU, the public sector units, have started recruiting from the GATE school. So anyone who is not looking for going into higher studies can definitely opt for getting into some good PSUs like ONGC, IOC, or GATE and DPC. So they directly recruit from the GATE examination school. So what are the benefits of GATE? I have already said that you can get yourself admitted into a good institution like the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur. So these are the benefits of GATE examination. And eligibility. So any student with a graduation in engineering can appear for the GATE examination. So, and also master degree students and final year students of any branch such as science, mathematics, statistics can also apply for the GATE examination. Few engineering streams you can appear for the GATE examination. Your mechanical engineering, electrical, electronics, and communication engineering. Of course, I presume all of you are from civil engineering background. Computer science and IT and instrumentation engineering.
Ridip, sorry to interrupt, but your voice is not very clear. Yeah, actually, lots of disturbances are coming. Like, can you connect an earphone if you don't mind?
I have already connected in earphone.
Okay, maybe the fan is running on the background.
Just a minute, just a minute. Okay. Am I audible right now?
Yeah, very clear.
Yeah, very clear. Okay, the fan was the main culprit here. Okay, so I switched off the fan, and now I think the meeting will go on pretty smoothly. Okay. So these are the various streams that are eligible for appearing in the GATE examination: mechanical, electrical, electronics, civil, computer science, instrumentation. I think all of you are from civil engineering, isn't it? Isn't it, Beauty?
Yeah, all are from civil.
All are from civil engineering. Correct. So basically, the syllabus of civil engineering is as you can see on the screen. Section one consists of engineering mathematics. So it will cover all the engineering topics that you have studied in your engineering course. And then section 2 consists of structural engineering. Anyone have any question till now? I will take that as a no. Okay. So section 2 consists of structural engineering, which includes engineering mechanics, solid mechanics, structural analysis, structural methods. I think most of the subjects are not being taught to you as of now, because you are in the 4th semester, and in the coming semester, 5th, 6th semester, it will be a rigorous exercise for you, and you will be going through most of the subjects that are being listed in this syllabus. So I think you have already had a course on steel structures. Is it not, B.T.?
No, steel structures, not yet.
Steel structure, okay, 6th semester perhaps. So structural analysis में थोड़ा बहुत हो गया होगा, classes हो गया होगा.
Yeah, they're done with engineering mathematics. Maybe one of the participants can help in telling.
Solid mechanics and engineering mechanics, they have been done in the 1st and 2nd semester. And currently we are studying structure and analysis.
Structural analysis, I think it starts from the 3rd semester itself, isn't it? 3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th.
Yes. Oh, okay. So then you will be coming up with concrete structure, design of concrete structures and steel structures in the coming semesters, 5th and 6th and 7th semester. And geotechnical, soil mechanics, I think you have already started with soil mechanics.
No, they will start in 5th semester.
5th semester, okay. So remember, this soil mechanics is very, very important as far as GATE graduate aptitude test for engineering, in civil engineering is concerned. And we will know how in the later slides. Section 4 consists of water resource engineering, which includes fluid mechanics, hydraulics, hydrology, irrigation. And then section 5, environment, transportation engineering, and section 7, geometric engineering. And then the final section, it will be consisting of general aptitude, which will comprise of so this is a brief about the syllabus of graduate aptitude test in engineering. And since I have told that two of the subjects are very important, so you will get a quick idea why they are so important. So let us look at
Ridip.
subject-wise breakup of marks.
Ridip,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt.
Everybody?
But I think there is some problem with your earphone only. So maybe it will be better, because sometimes it's coming loud and clear, suddenly it stops coming. So it's like some kind of discontinuity is there. So can you once try without?
Clear right now?
No, one word you are clear, then again the second word is not clear. So maybe.
Okay, the problem might be with my headphone. I will just remove the headphone and check.
Yeah, that will be better.
Goti?
Yeah, now it's okay. Let's see how it goes.
Is it all right now?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, and that's fine. So this is the subject-wise breakup of marks in the various GATE examinations conducted across the year. So you can see that engineering mathematics has a relatively constant proportion, 9 to 10%. So in the GATE 2020,
That screen is
breakup.
not coming. That breakup screen is not coming.
the breakup screen is not coming.
Yeah.
Okay, I will just read it out. So basically, engineering mathematics will be comprising of around 10 to 12% of the entire marks. So out of the 100 marks that the GATE exam is comprising of, 10 to 12 marks will be of engineering mathematics. So sometimes it resets up to 15% also. And then geotechnical engineering will be giving you around 15 marks. Geotechnical engineering. And then environmental engineering will be around 10 marks. Fluid mechanics, 8 to 10 marks. Then transportation engineering will be giving you around 10 marks. So surveying surveying has a relatively lower proportion, had relatively lower proportions in the previous years, 5 to 6 marks. But in the last year, that is in 2020, it suddenly spiked up to 15 marks. So 15 marks came from surveying, and then structural and design of structure, steel and RCC structures will give you around 7 marks. And general aptitude, this is the most interesting thing here, that general aptitude will give you 15 marks. And that 15 marks can be easily scored by everyone if they have the littlest of practice in general aptitude, that is numerical and verbal ability. So I suggest that you take up general aptitude and engineering mathematics as your trump card, because that both will give you around 30 marks. So this was about the breakup. So I will share the breakup with Vibhuti, and he can go on and share with all of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the graduate aptitude test in engineering, that is GATE, is conducted with 100 marks, and the students are being evaluated on a scale, on a GATE score, which has a scale from 0 to 1000. So the 1000 being the mark GATE score of the topper, and so on. So it will be it will be a total of 100 marks. It will be comprising of 65 questions, and out of that 65 questions, there will be 35 2 marks question and 30 single mark question, 1 mark questions. So all these informations, the ones which I have spoken till now, becomes very trivial when it is compared to actually preparing for GATE examination, because these informations you can easily obtain from the internet or any other source of information. The main thing is how to prepare for GATE examination. And since you are in the 4th semester right now, it is high time that you start getting aware of the GATE examinations and getting all the know-hows about it, and then simultaneously start preparing. Because ultimately, if you wait for the last moment, and it will be a very haphazard journey. So from now, if you are really interested, you can start preparing from right now, because nowadays the teaching standard has gone sky high, and the notes that are being delivered at college are very competent. So there are 2 methods of preparation basically. One is self-study. So let's talk about self-study. How can you prepare yourself? Because right now you are at college and you will be having very less time for going for any institutional coaching. So whatever little time you have, you can dedicate a part of that into self-studying. So you'll be basically needing study materials. So since I've already told that your class notes are really competent enough, and you can pursue those notes. But on top of that, if you want more material, more study material, this is very easily available, and how you will get those materials, we can talk about it later. So after collection of the study materials, you will have to dedicate some time from your daily routine into the actual preparation. So while preparing, all these study materials that will be having, you'll be receiving, are very bulky, and it is not possible that you can read the entire bulk again and again. So basically, you'll have to prepare concise notes, the ones you can understand yourself. So the main aim of this is to shrink the entire bulky notes into a manageable one, so that you can manage it within a short period of time, instead of going back and reading the entire set of notes again and again, and it will be consuming a huge lot of time. So that's why concise note preparation is a very important step. And then periodic revision. Since everybody will agree that things that we read goes out of our mind in a very short time. Things you study today, you may not be able to remember after 10 to 15 days. So the trick here is to revise it periodically. So you have to arrange your schedule in such a way that you do not leave one particular topic untouched more than 15 days. Suppose say you have studied a topic today and you have got a good grasp over it. You have got the concepts clear. But if you do not come back to the same same concept within 15 to 20 days, it is highly likely that you will forget it. And then after 15, 20 days, if you read it again, it will be as if you are reading a new concept. So you have to adjust your time schedule in such a way that you will come back to a particular concept or a particular section within 15 days. For everybody, it will be a bit different. So you will have to sort it out yourself. So basically the thumb rule is that 10 to 15 days is the ideal time. So suppose say you have studied something from strength of materials today, ensure that you will come back to that particular topic again within 15 days. Otherwise you will forget it and you will not be able to grasp it properly. So once you have managed this schedule and you have arranged the schedule so that every topic has a frequency of coming back after 15 days, then after some point of time you will see that that particular period has expands. So from 15 days, it will get to up to 20, 25 days and you will start retaining more and more. So maybe after some time, even after 1-2 months, you will not forget the concepts. So this is about periodic revision. So you will have to arrange your schedule and periodically revise all the topics that you have studied. And then question practice is of paramount importance. So you will have to find yourself some good set of questions and which resembles and mimics the questions that are coming in GATE examination. So the best way to go about this is practice the last 20 to 25 years GATE questions. So the GATE questions that are coming in GATE are very cleverly put together, and if you can solve those questions, you will be enhancing your concepts. And in GATE examination, concept is the most important thing. So get yourself some good question practices and practice papers. And the most important thing here is to periodically practice the last 20 to 25 years GATE questions, and you will easily get the last 20 to 25 years solved questions from premier institutes like MEDIZI, ACE or GATE Forum. You can select any of those and then go about practicing those questions. And finally, mock test. So after some amount of preparation, you will find that the questions coming in GATE examinations are relatively easy than you thought in the initial stages. So you will find that you can easily solve those questions after repeated practice. But the main thing here is actually performing during the 3 hours of examinations. That 3 hours on the day of the GATE examinations, how you perform, because at that time you will be bound by the competition among lakhs of students, and secondly the binding of time. So in that strenuous situation, you might make a lot of mistakes, and GATE is mostly about accuracy, particularly the numerical type questions where you will have to enter the answer. So, and it has to be very accurate, because if it doesn't fall between the tolerance limit, then you will not be scoring any mark.
I think
So you
I
have to,
don't know about this. Can you elaborate?
yes, Beauty.
They are probably not aware of this NAT type questions. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit.
Okay, yes. So earlier the GATE questions used to be like objective type questions. There will be a question and there will be 4 options. So you click the correct option, you will get the mark. Or if you select a wrong answer, you will be scoring negatives. But since 2013, I think, is it right, Vibhuti? 2013.
Yeah, from
2013.
Okay.
Yes, they have started setting questions that do not have any objective answers. You will you will not be having any any options. So you'll have to enter the answer. You will solve the question, get an answer, and you'll have to enter the answer. And then there will be say you have solved the question and you have got the answer to be 10.5. The answer you got is 10.5, and GATE will be keeping a limit, a tolerance limit of say 10.2 to 10.7. So everybody will not be very, very accurate in that. So there will be a limit of tolerance over there. So these are the numerical type questions. So in these cases, you'll have to be very accurate, and while being under the pressure of competition with thousands and lakhs of students, and also the constraint of time of 3 hours, there will be instances when you will be making mistakes, and this will directly impact, particularly in these numerical type questions, because your accuracy will be definitely be compromised, and you will end up making mistakes, and you will be falling out of the tolerance, that limit. So the key here is to practice as much as you can under situations which resembles or mimics the actual GATE exam. So this can be done in the mock test. So mock tests are organized by various institutions, coaching institutions. Like I can put for a few names here, like MEDIZ, GATE Forum, ACE Academy. All these institutions, they offer mock test series. So basically you will be competing with the actual students who will be appearing for the GATE exam. The students who are preparing for the GATE exam and who will be finally appearing in the GATE exam on that particular date of GATE examination, they will be appearing in this mock test. So basically you are competing with the same person who will be actually writing the GATE examination. So this is a great opportunity for getting yourself used to the tough competition, and also the constraint of time, 3 hours time. So practicing mock and appearing in mock test is of very, very high importance. So this is how you can go for self-study. So basically you will be collecting study materials, you will be preparing concise notes, which will be very handy for you, and which you can easily manage to revise and come back to every time. And then periodic revision. You will have to read the same topic again and again, and keeping a frequency of around 10 to 15 days. And then question practice. And then finally mock test. Mock test is the final clue in the puzzle. So that will help you finally get accustomed to the GATE examination environment, and then again, compete with the same students who will be appearing in the final GATE examination, and then getting yourself accustomed to the environment that is actually happening at the time of writing GATE examination. And apart from this, you can go for institutional coaching. So these institutes like MEDIZ, GATE Forum, they offer good, exceptional coaching in the exchange of few amount from your bank. So if you go for coaching in these institutions, and if you truly dedicate yourself to the entire process, then they will guide you through all the points that I have discussed in self-study. And then if you are really true to your preparation stages, and you will really do well. So how much do you need to score to get a good rank in graduate? Here we have a matrix of GATE rank versus marks that you will be needing to score to get a rank in that zone. So the cells highlighted in yellow are particularly important for today's forum. So for getting a rank between 1 to 10, you will be approximately needing, these figures are approximate, so there is no hard binding in here. So for getting a rank between 1 to 10, you will be needing 90 plus marks, around 90 marks. For rank of 10 to 50, you will be needing to score 85 to 90 marks, and so on. You can have a look into the slide and you will get an understanding of how much marks you will be needing to score for getting a rank in these ranges. And now, provided that you have got a rank in some of these particular ranges, you'll be needing an idea of which particular institute you can get into by having these particular ranks. So for that, let's look into the GATE rank versus institute matrix. So for getting into Indian Institute of Science Bangalore and Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, these are the topmost IITs in the country. So for getting into IISc Bangalore and IIT Bombay, you will be needing all India rank of less than 100. And for some courses, even if you are having a GATE rank, all India rank below 600, you can definitely get admitted if you do well in the written and interview that these institutes independently conduct. And with all India rank below 300, you can expect to get into IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, and IIT Madras. And further higher rank of less than 600 will get you into IIT Kharagpur. And any rank below 1000 can get you into IIT Roorkee, IIT Guwahati, BHU, and so on. So from this, you will be having a brief idea of how much you need to score or what rank you need to achieve to get into an institute of your choice. So if you are planning to get into IIT Bombay, then definitely you'll have to score. You have to get a rank between 100 to 600. I mean, from the better is, the lower is better.
Okay, Ridip. I think they are not aware of this written test plus interview after GATE conducted by every IIT. You can also talk about that.
Okay, yes. So even after you have scored well in GATE, some of the institutes, they independently conduct written an interview for getting into the various courses in that particular institute. So mainly IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IISc, they conduct these examinations after GATE. So basically it will be a written examination, again objective type questions, and then after qualifying that you will be going for the interview. And IITs like IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Roorkee, as of now they do not conduct such written examinations. And even IIT Guwahati. So this was all about how to prepare for GATE, and I think we can go on for the question answer session, Vibhuti.
Yes, and also I would like to add that this particular slide, which is shown now, this is, I think, Ridip has shown for the core branches. And when we say core branches, it generally includes structure, geotechnical, transportation, and sometimes water resource. Okay, but if
Yes,
you go
yes,
for
yes,
interdisciplinary branches, then you can get into good IITs even with lower ranks also. So
yes, exactly. For instance, say reliability engineering. Reliability engineering is an interdisciplinary course. So even if you have scored relatively lower rank, and if you perform well in the interview, you can easily get into such disciplines. So these are actually, as Beauty said, these are mainly for the core branches, core subjects like structures, geotech, transportation. Yes. So let's get into the questions. I think many of you will be having a lot of questions here.
Yeah, students, please ask. Not in the chat box. You can directly ask by unmuting your audio.
Sir, can we pursue that civil engineering postgraduate course in IIT, IISc Bangalore? Sir, is it available there? Civil engineering?
IISc Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
I did not get your voice. Can you repeat the question?
Sir, civil engineering postgraduate courses, is it available in
Yes.
IISc Bangalore, or isn't that the only science institute?
No. Civil engineering, there is a department of civil engineering in IISc Bangalore. So
Okay, sir.
we're getting all the courses in civil engineering in IISc Bangalore. Yes.
Yes, structural engineering and geotechnical engineering. They have they are offering full M.Tech degrees. In transportation,
Yes.
I think they offer only PhDs, as far as my knowledge is concerned. But
Yes, right. You are right.
And in IISc, the only difference is like it doesn't give you any bachelor degrees. So only for masters and PhD courses.
Master's, PhD.
But it's available, master's courses.
Yes.
Mainly structure and geotech.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, sir, for getting job through GATE examination, what is
Yes.
the approximate rank we will need?
So see, as far as public sector units are concerned, and regarding civil engineering, there are very little posts as compared to mechanical engineering or chemical engineering. Very less amount of posts, jobs are generated in public sector units in civil engineering. So if figuratively I speak, if you are talking about say ONGC, then they will be having say 15 to 20 posts, 15 to 20 vacancies as compared to 200 to 300 posts for mechanical engineering. So for getting a job in ONGC, you'll be needing to score a very good rank, say at least below 100. And even if you get a score below 100, then you cannot say that you are guaranteed to get a job in any PSU. But below 100, you can say you are safe. You can ultimately get in any PSUs, because there are a huge number of PSUs that recruit directly from GATE. So if you are very specific, say you want a job in ONGC only, or you are opting for a job in IOCL only, then you will have to score a GATE rank which is closer to 50. So you'll have to be very thorough with your studies. Yes, any more questions?
Sir, so
Yes.
what is the minimum percentage that we have to score to fulfill the eligibility criteria to sit for our GATE exams?
I didn't expect this question from you, Ananya, but I think it's 60. Is it?
I didn't get your.
She asked minimum percentage in B.Tech that you need to obtain to sit for GATE.
Okay, she's asking that what score she needs in her BE or B.Tech to examination.
And it's not 60.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, there is no such limit.
Yeah, that's right.
Anybody can appear for GATE. There is no age limit. There is no limit of whatever you have scored in your BE examination. But definitely, the companies or the individual institutes, they will be having some criteria. For instance, say IIT Guwahati, they will be considering students who have at least 60%. I'm talking about open categories. At least 60% score, percentage in their Bachelor of Engineering degrees will be sought by the individual IITs. And for companies, they will be having their own sets of eligibility criteria. And they will be having age criteria as well. And in GATE examination, you do not have any age criteria, nor
number of
any
attempts are also
oh,
there.
yes. Mm.
And yeah, so even if you score like 1,000 out of 1,000, then if you have not performed well enough, like is less than 5, then although you have qualified GATE with a very good score, but you may get rejected to pursue higher studies. So because of the institutional criteria, that's what Ridip said.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Sir, which coaching institutes you prefer for GATE coaching?
See, what is your name?
Keshmita.
Yes, Keshmita.
Yes, sir.
So, your question is basically which is the best institute for GATE coaching, isn't it?
Now, which one you prefer for, which is good for, according to you?
According to me, see, I personally speaking, I took only test series, not for coaching. And as far as my knowledge goes, any of these institutes I have mentioned a number of times today, like MEDIZ or GATE Forum or ACE Academy, all these are very good. The
Okay,
only
sir.
what am I mean, what is your attitude towards that particular institute, and how much effort you have applied?
Yes, sir.
I mean, main governing factor as to you will be succeeding or not. So,
Okay,
as far
sir. Thank you.
quality of these institutes is concerned, these premier institutes like MEDIZ, GATE Forum, they all are really good. GATE Forum, ACE Academy.
And Keshmita, you are asking about taking direct coaching in those institutes or taking only notes from those?
So I'm confused. Is the distance coaching better, or of course, offline is better, but which one is more?
No, but parallelly, if you have to prepare, then definitely you have to go for study materials. But nowadays, what happens? Most of the institutes are offering like video lectures as well. In
Yes.
30,000 and 30 to 35,000, I think you will get something, all the video lectures with some password and all. So you can offer that also if you are not. If you think you are not able to concentrate on the letters on the text, then by watching the video, if you think you are more comfortable, then you can go for video lectures.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have a question for Vibhuti sir. Sir told that they are offering some courses which takes money and give you the videos. Sir, is there any website which gives free education, free videos or etc. notes?
So for mainly, see, if you are more interested in clearing the concepts, there will be tons of video in YouTube or and even in this national NPTEL. In NPTEL also there will be video lectures which will be very, very important and very useful for you to clearing your concepts. So videos are available everywhere.
Yeah, NPTEL lectures sometimes.
NPTEL national
Students,
program, and
yeah, but sometimes they don't feel like watching them because most of the time
those are very,
faculties
yes,
are very old and the pace is
very old and yes, it is very, very tedious process. Yeah.
yeah. So even if you watch at 1.5 times speed, so even then it becomes boring. But in Udemy, there is a platform called Udemy. You must have heard. Udemy, or it's called Unacademy. So
Unacademy, yes.
Unacademy. In Unacademy, you can pay on monthly basis. The fees is not more, like it's like 300 rupees per month or like that. But you get access to all the videos that is offered by Unacademy. So there you can because if you want to clear a specific topic, say in surveying, if you want to clear the topic of say trigonometric leveling, so if you buy the video lectures from Gate Academy or say AS Academy, there will be only one video. So even if you are not clear, then there is no use. But in Unacademy, there will be lots of videos on the same topic by different teachers. So that options are getting preferred by most of the students now. So you can also opt for that.
Yes. So mainly his beauty, I think his main question was whether you will get any free course.
Yeah, free is because if the teacher is good, then he will not definitely upload the materials for free. So that is the point.
Yeah, that is very right. Yes, but yet if he gives some effort in looking into YouTube and checking some smaller channels also, which actually are not very popular. I personally have found few channels. I don't remember exactly the names. I will definitely come back to you with that. They are actually giving you good these concepts, even if their channel is not very popular and their names are not very popular in the market. But those people with their simplest way, they have explained the concepts very well. I do not remember the names, but I have subscribed to some of those, and I will take a look and definitely come back to you with that.
Yeah, you can share. I will share it to students.
Okay. Any more questions, please? I think around 30.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned
Yes.
about practicing questions, sir.
Yes,
Sir, where can we
definitely.
get such practice?
Your question is that where you will be getting those practice question sets, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, question practice will be, you will be having a thorough question practice by practicing the last 20 to 25 years GATE questions, the questions that which already came in GATE. And 25 years GATE has been, these GATE exams were conducted, and these questions are very exhaustive, and they more or less cover the entire syllabus for civil engineering. So, and where you will get this, you can directly purchase them online in these institutes, these coaching institutes like Medici, Gate Forum, and ACE Academy. They offer solved last 20 years questions. So you can purchase them online.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, when you have made a purchase, you have purchased the last 25 years GATE questions, solved GATE questions, and first of all, try to solve it yourself. After having a thorough understanding on the subject from your study materials, try to solve the questions yourself and put as much effort as you can on solving. And then finally, if you see that you cannot solve it, then you can go for the solution.
Yes, sir.
And
I think you got the answer.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, so by covering the last 25 or to 30 years question, will that be enough for preparing
mostly
for GATE?
it is already exhaustive. It exhausts the entire syllabus questions, but yet still you can go for more practice. And the best way is to follow some standard textbook. Every subject has a standard textbook that is being followed in the entire country. So at the end of each chapter, there are few solved questions, isn't it? Solved questions, and there are few unsolved as well. You can practice those. Those are very, very, very good questions. And by practicing those, you will be having a good grasp over the entire chapter. So that will also serve as a good question bank for you. So it is very important to follow some standard textbook.
And also, Ridip, I think for them, because they are in 4th semester, they will be completing each subject semester by semester. So it will be better if they get some books which summarizes the questions as per subject, because filtering out the surveying questions from the question papers, from the 100 questions of the question paper, it is very tedious. So if you get some chapter-wise solution of GATE questions, maybe in Flipkart or Amazon, then you should buy it, because there you know that in serving 1 and serving 2 is complete. Now if I am not able to solve any serving question, that means I have to again study serving. So like that, you can go on.
I think Vibhuti, the solved questions that Medici and ACE provides, they already segregate it into those. I mean, they segregate the 100 questions into the different subjects.
Okay. Then it's
so for they will be separating the surveying questions as surveying and soil mechanics, etc. So I think that they have already done the exercise. So our students here do not need to, I mean, go for that exercise from their own.
Any other questions, students?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how to prepare for general aptitude?
General aptitude?
Yes, sir.
See, general aptitude, there are hundreds of books which are very, very good for general aptitude. And you can select any and practice, because the general aptitude questions that come in GATE examinations are very simple.
Yeah, that you generally don't have to prepare aptitude separately. It will just waste time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
There is a really good book. There is a really good book by Dr. R.S. Agrawal, I think. Isn't it, Vibhuti?
Yeah. But that book is very huge. And if you...
Yes, the book is very huge, and you'll be taking a lot of time for preparing general aptitude, which actually do not need much preparation. But yes, if you want to assure that 15 marks, you can take standard book and practice few questions.
I can suggest one thing. What you do, you solve all the previous years that aptitude questions only. And if you think that you are not able to solve more than 90% of the questions, then only you start preparing for aptitude. Otherwise, don't waste your time, because as Ridip said, the aptitude questions are very, very easy, especially for an engineer, because you people are generally good at maths. So the English and aptitude, like 15 marks is like easily you will get without even studying. So
you will get at least 13 out of 15, I think.
Yeah.
And English, and there will be questions like, what is the synonym of this particular word? So some words are the toughest. Even if you study English the entire time, you will not be able to solve that answer.
Then that is your bad luck. So so it's always better to not to devote much time in aptitude.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
But please do try to practice engineering mathematics, because engineering mathematics and aptitude together, I think they both together can get you past the cutoff mark.
Yeah, true.
Because 15 marks from aptitude and around 14 to 15 marks from this engineering mathematics, which are relatively easy. So by just scoring good in those marks in those two particular areas will be giving you around 28 marks. And generally the cutoff for civil engineering for general is around 30 marks, isn't it?
Yeah, 30 to 28, like that only.
Yes, 28, 30 marks. So you can easily clear the cutoff by just solving aptitude and English and engineering mathematics.
And also one more thing I like to add, you cannot use scientific calculator in GATE. Earlier you could,
yes,
but now you cannot. There will be a virtual calculator appearing on the screen. You have to use that only. So you can download that app, GATE calculator app from Play Store, and you can get yourself acclimatized with the use of that calculator, because it doesn't give you a natural display, like fractions cannot be written as fractions like in those scientific calculators you use. So there you may feel some difficulty if you use it for the first time there. So you can
even putting brackets and these
very hectic.
Bracket and this division multiplication sign is very different today. And the most important thing that Vibhuti brought up a very, very important topic here. So if you practice in scientific calculator, the ones we use, and go for appearing for GATE, you will be facing a lot of problems. So yes, you can download a app from Play Store, or one thing you can do is you can actually, there is an extension in Google Chrome. There is an extension in Google Chrome or any other browser, and they will be providing you that calculator. It will be having the same latency as the one that they provide in this GATE examination. Latency or lag, that is very important, because while solving a questions with some speed, these lags, they play a very, very adverse role. So you'll have to get acclimatized to that. Yes, very important point, Vibhuti.
Sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, regarding the exam, sir, you said there is a cutoff for civil engineering. So
Yes.
like, and you mentioned there are different sections of the exam, like mathematics and then structural and all. So is there a separate cutoff for each section? Like there used to be a cutoff in JEE mains for maths.
No.
There was a
There is no separate cutoff anywhere.
Okay, sir. And sir, while deciding the rank, is one section given more importance than the other? Like in JEE, mathematics was so two students have the same rank, so the one who scored higher in maths would get the higher rank than the other student. If then physics and chemistry is checked. So is there like there is
no such weightage is given in a particular subject.
That's why Ridip is telling that mainly if you concentrate on aptitude and mathematics, directly you can clear the cutoff. Then after that, like 65 questions will be there. Out of 65 questions, 15 questions will be from aptitude, and 5 to 6 questions from maths. So like 15 out of 15, is it? No, I think 15 questions from maths and aptitude combined. So out of the leftover 50 questions, if you attempt the negative answer type, and the Ridip was talking about negative answer type questions where you have to enter them
yes, sir,
answer
values itself.
Values. So there will be no negative marking. Okay, so don't leave those questions unanswered at least. Okay, so there is no negative marking. And in GATE, from my experience, I am telling, although this is not expected, but the longer the question is, the easier the question actually is. Okay, so so most of the times probability is very high that the answer is 0. Okay, in most of the longer questions, answer will be 0. So even if you don't know, at least write 0 in the NAT questions. That if you are lucky enough, you will get 5-6 marks like that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, can you suggest any book for engineering mathematics for GATE?
Engineering mathematics for GATE?
Yeah, one book is there, by Arihant.
Yeah.
By Arihant.
Arihant Publication.
By Arihant Publications, Engineering Mathematics. They prepare them, like separately publish that book for engineering mathematics in GATE, for civil separately, because the mathematics syllabus for civil, mechanical, and all other branches are different. So they separately published for all the different branches. For civil engineering, by Arihant, Engineering Mathematics, that you can purchase 300 or 400 it will be.
And besides that, from my experience, for practicing engineering mathematics, the best is going to standard textbooks like these B.S. Agrawala, isn't it?
R.S. Grewal.
B.S. Grewal, sorry. Yeah. B.S. Grewal, that book is really good. And HK, what was?
What are the books that you have followed, students, during your mathematics courses?
NP Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Bali,
Grewal.
Okay.
It is
B.S. Grewal.
HK Das.
HK Das, yes. I was thinking HK Nath. HK Das is good, yes. So you can just go through the syllabus and practice from these books, and that will be serving you really well.
Sir, the marks which we get for GATE, so are they valid only for that year? And suppose we want to apply for jobs the next year, will those marks be valid again, or have to sit for another exam?
For getting into an IIT, the GATE score is valid for 3 years. Okay, but
Okay, sir.
as far as PSUs are concerned, they will be recruiting from the fresh GATE examination only. So basically it will be for 1 year.
Okay, sir. So if we appear for the test this year and then after 3 years, that same score will be valid.
Same score will be valid for getting admission
IITs.
to IITs and NITs. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, competitions are day by day increasing. So with the same marks, suppose in our times, like Ridip, we got around 58, 59 marks, and our score was 700 something, 650 to
790.
yeah, like that. But now it will be now it is getting difficult. So if you have to score in between more than 700, then your marks should be more than 65 at least. So,
Yes, exactly.
And also I'd like to make one point. You don't solve too old questions, okay? You get questions which are too old. Like they are very easy. You will find that, okay, if you solve that, say 2003 GATE question paper, you will be able to score more than 60 or 70. But that should not give you some kind of pseudo overconfidence, okay? So, but because if you solve the latest questions, you will get the actual picture how difficult the questions are. So don't go back too much. I think after 2009, after Ridip, maybe after 2009, the questions are getting tougher. I think so.
2000, yes, they can go back to 2006, 7 also. But yes, after 2009, the questions have become, I mean, in a different standard altogether.
So, and also don't get discouraged if you are not able to score good in the first attempt of the mock test. Okay, I am telling you my experience. So when I left my job and came back to prepare, I had only 4 months. So the first thing I started was a mock test to see myself, okay, to see my standard, where I stand. And unfortunately, I chose the paper of 2011. Ridip also knows that 2011 paper was a disaster. It was set by IIT Madras, and highest score was like 60 or 65, like that. And cutoff was also very low. And I scored 31. Okay, and then I started thinking, oh, what mistake I have made by leaving the job and started preparing for GATE. But then I realized that, okay, this paper was actually tough. So don't get disheartened if you cannot score good in a particular mock test paper. You have to see many papers to know your standard.
They are 4th semester right now, and they won't be appearing yet for another 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
2021 GATE they cannot appear for.
Mm-hmm.
They will be appearing in 2022.
22, right.
So, but the preparation process needs to start now. If they're intending on getting a good score by the end of their engineering, their preparation should start really start now. And BBT, you can obviously, you have a good guide in BBT. So I think you should get all the materials really soon, and then you can just parallelly along with your main course, B course, you should study for, prepare for GATE as well.
Yes, if you compare the level of questions, it's far apart, poles apart. Like the normal questions that come in your end semester examinations and the questions from the same topic that come in GATE, it's not pole apart, but very tricky. Generally, in end semester questions, you get mostly get questions like put the value, get the answer. There will be a formula. but in GATE it won't be that easy. Okay, there will be always a trick involved. So to know that trick is the key. How to get into the trick easily, because as I said, longer the question is, easier it is. So generally, if the question is like 9 to 10 sentences long, out of 9 to 10 sentences, 7 sentences will be there just to confuse you. Only 2 sentences is enough to get the answer. So you have to be smart enough to hit those 2 sentences. And these things we can tell now because we have experienced, and you will get the experience before going to GATE exam by solving mock test. Okay, so
mock test is the most important. Even if you have prepared very well for GATE and you can solve all the questions at once, just the sheer pressure of being in the examination hall and being surrounded by aspirants who have been preparing as hard as you, and the same thing, not in that particular hall only, in the entire country, lakhs of students will be appearing for that, and that in that three hours anything can happen. You are bound by time. You have to complete the entire paper by 3 hours. That sheer pressure will definitely make you make mistakes. So if you have been practicing, I mean, studying very hard and solving all the questions, but still if you haven't experienced that particular stress, that particular level of stress before, you will be really overwhelmed. So my suggestion is you start appearing in these mock tests as soon as possible, because the more you exert yourself into that particular stressed environment, the better you will be able to handle those stress. So mock tests are very important, very, very important.
Yeah, but I think Ridip, they will be they will be in loss because they have not covered most of the syllabus right now. So mock test doesn't mean you have to go and pay and buy the test series from Get Forum or like that. Even if you just create an environment that I will switch off my phone, or even in the flight mode, I will use the mobile for Get Calculator only, and my door is closed, nobody can disturb me for 3 hours. Then you just take out a old question paper and you start practicing. That is also a mock test, that is for free.
Yes.
So because now if you go for test series now, because if you will see that out of 100 questions only, out of 65 questions only, hardly 30 questions you will be able to
even recognize.
Solve, even recognize, yeah. So
yeah, and there is a way of that also, Vibhuti, because in these institutes, I'm not promoting these institutes, but still a good quality of questions. And these institutes, they also have segregated set of questions paper for different subjects, even for different topics, different subjects. They have broken down one subject into many parts also. So if any student have read one part also, they can appear for this mock test. So I think they have really done a good job in customizing these courses.
Okay. Then students, you first ensure that what you are appearing, that portion you have already covered by yourself or in the college.
Anyway, the fees for these mock tests are very nominal. I mean, like you can get an entire mock test for like 1,200 to 1,300 rupees, I think. Okay, that is very.
So how many tests they can appear for 1,200 rupees?
For 1,500 to 1,300, I don't remember exactly. I haven't followed that since the last few years, but till 2018, 1,500 rupees would bring you around 65 mock tests.
Okay, then it's a good deal.
Yeah. So I don't know the exact rate right now, but definitely you can go into their websites and check it out. I think, but still the fees is very nominal.
And I would like to say that if you go for mock test, then go for some good brand, because Medisi mock test and S Academy mock test, they means students appear those mock tests in huge numbers, and the rank that you get there easily reflect the rank that you can expect in the actual test. So if you are appearing for mock test, then ensure that you are going for some good brand, right? Because then only you will get the actual competitiveness. And after this should not be the case. We always hope that you clear your GATE examination before leaving the institute only. But in the worst case, suppose Ridip, this question is to you. In the worst case, suppose they could not clear the GATE in their 8th semester, while they are on 8th semester. So they have to go to different, they are now planning to go to the actual coaching institute. Now they have many options. Like generally the final year students come to me and ask, where should we go? Because MEDIZ, generally it is in New Delhi. Then ACE Academy is in Hyderabad. Although they have some branches in Kolkata, but the faculties are not good there. So now they are confused. Like they will go to Hyderabad or Delhi. So Ridip, can you give an idea on this topic?
Vibhuti, I didn't get your point.
Like if they don't clear the exam in the first attempt, and now they are planning for a year drop, and during that year drop, they are now confused. Like they have to go to Delhi or Hyderabad because of many options. So do you have any, can you suggest them like medicine New Delhi is better or Hyderabad ACE Academy?
Yes, that depends. I mean, see, MEDIZ was specifically meant for IES examinations, and simultaneously they saw that the students appearing for IES examinations are also doing well in GATE, so they plan for starting a course on GATE as well. But ACE Academy Hyderabad was, from the get-go, they were mainly focused towards GATE examination. And as far as the success rate goes, earlier it used to be ACE Academy. They really produced toppers in GATE examinations. But right now, I think MEDIZ Delhi has also done a commendable job. So it is a really gray area here. It is not totally black and white. So, but
also
the main point
upon...
is, yes, the main point is how much the student exerts themselves, how much dedicated he or she is towards achieving their goal. So basically, the material will be all about civil engineering, isn't it? So, and the mentorship, they have been practicing mentoring students since so long that now they have really good proficiency in that. So they're good mentors, and the guidance they will be getting will be very good from both institutions. And ultimately, the point boils down to what you do, how you study, how you prepare, how you bind yourself to the entire process of preparation.
Yeah, and also it depends upon the cost of living, because the cost of living in Delhi will be always higher than that in Hyderabad.
Yes.
You have to also consider that into your equation.
Yes, right.
Anyway, don't push yourselves into that part. We hope that you clear. Even generally, what happens if you have a GATE score, no? Or even though not a good one, but suppose you have just cleared the GATE examination, and that is good enough to get you into some NIT. Okay, even if not IIT, some NIT. Then while preparing for the next year GATE, you have one like backup plan. Then it gives you lots of mental strength. Okay, you are not into pressure. Okay, so প্ৰেছাৰত নাথাকিবা তোমালোক। চ' প্ৰেছাৰত নাথাকিলে কি হয়, সদায় মানে এইটো তোমালোকে জানাই, যেতিয়া প্ৰেছাৰত নাথাকা ইউ পাৰফৰ্ম বেটাৰ। অ'কে, চ' সেইকাৰণে ট্ৰাই কৰিবা যে ফাৰ্ষ্ট এটেম্পটত এটলিষ্ট ইউ কোৱালিফাই, যদিও IIT আনিব নালাগে, এটলিষ্ট ইউ কোৱালিফাই লাইক ডেট। চ' you will agree with this, I think.
Yes, totally, yes. Because when you are having a backup plan, then you have no fear of losing.
Yeah.
Sir,
The
how
thing
gate score is
yes,
calculated from gate marks? How gate score is calculated?
Gate score is calculated. There are some equations. You don't have to go into those equations, but it's not directly like if you have scored 90, then it will become 1000 if you're the topper. For the topper, it's like that, but it's not always like that unitary method. There are many things that are taken into account.
there are many number of variables that accounts to the score. So that is not relevant. I don't think that is very important. Yes, any more questions? Okay, I will take that as a no. So anyway, my contact number is being displayed on the screen. If you have any kind of doubt whatsoever, you can definitely contact me, and I will be in close contact with Bibhuti as well. If you have any questions, just put it forward to Bibhuti, and he will be forwarding the same questions to me. Or definitely, he has as much experience as I do, if not more.
But I am not an AECian, so I really don't connect with him much. So, so anyway, that's I think your WhatsApp number as well.
Yes, that's my WhatsApp number.
So even if you are busy and don't receive, I think students you can leave a message in his WhatsApp. He will definitely reply, like he does in my case. So anyway, I think you are sweating like anything because the fan is switched off. Sorry for that.
Yeah, no, I AC on that. So
Okay, that is fine. So thanks for literally giving your sweat.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, and stay safe. One most important thing is right now is to, in this times of peril, you should take care of yourself and your family and your neighbors as well, and stay at home, stay safe. Let's defeat Corona altogether, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you, Ridip, on behalf of the department.
Thank you, Vibhuti. Thank you, Vibhuti.
And Ridip, the last question. Hello.
Yes.
Actually, I'm recording the session. So can I share the video with the students who didn't join or couldn't join the this talk? Can I, with your permission?
Definitely. Yes. No issues.
All right. So no copyright claim.
No issues. And yes, the other students who have not attended the session today, you can share my contacts with them also, and I will help them out as far as possible. And if they're not ready to directly interact with me, then definitely they can talk with you. And if they have any questions, you can put it forward to me.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.